Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey Foster, and I'll be your instructor for Agribusiness Entrepreneurship 388. Welcome. Let's start off by learning a little bit about me, and then we'll dive into the course itself, learn a little bit about the syllabus, kind of the expectations of the course, our schedule, and then your assignments for the first week. So let's get started with a little bit about me first. Just make myself a little smaller there. I was raised on a family farm in central Nebraska by my two amazing parents, Kirk and Denise, and then I also have three sisters. Two of them are still at UNL, and then my older sister is actually a teacher at Cedar Bluffs, which is by Fremont. She teaches science. I went to UNL, majored in horticulture with a minor in leadership and entrepreneurship. I was able to graduate in May of 2017, and I had just an amazing time there. I'm looking for a reason to go back for a master's. Just haven't found quite the right program yet that I'm really invested in. So that's always an option on the table. But one of my favorite experiences at UNL was actually through the Cedar Point, which is their biological station at Ogallala. I took ornithology there, which was an amazing course, studied a lot of birds. And then I also got my Master Naturalist training there last summer. Time. Anyways, currently I'm back on the family farm working to expand operations with my dad. Right now we specialize in the seed production of native grasses, and that picture on the bottom right is a picture of some Indian grass. It's one of our biggest money makers. We also raise cover crops for seed. So we raise rye and buckwheat and oats. And then we also rotate out with corn and beans. And then I'm also looking to pursue wildflower seed production. And then we also have about 2,000 acres of pasture that we rent out to a neighbor who manages a cow-calf operation. So we help him with that from the spring to the fall. Sorry, this is Bear. He's kind of rudely interrupting us, but he's feeling awful loving today. So anyways, so beyond that, I'm also looking to start our own livestock venture. We started out a little bit small, just some chickens. And sorry, we will move into lambs next, raising lambs. But right now we just do free-range pasture chickens. We have about 400. Most of them are layers, and we also have some for meat that we're raising. It's been quite the experience. Very big learning curve. But we just got our guard dog named Maximus. And he is being very loved at the moment instead of learning to do his job. Anyways, that's the long and the short story of me. Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's get started with the syllabus. This is sort of our branding behind the course, our logo, the 388 number, but then we have infinite idea development. So pretty cool. We're all about empowering enterprise builders through the Engler program. I've listed the Engler website. You can get more information on that program if you aren't in it yet. Huge opportunity. Highly recommend. First thing, I've listed my name again, my email. You can contact me there. Also my cell phone, either call or text. I'll answer both. Leave a voicemail if I don't answer my calls. I get kind of spotty reception out here. Office hours. I have chosen to do that this semester. Monday and Tuesday from 8 to 10 a.m. And we can either do FaceTime or Zoom appointments. Since I'm out on the family farm, I can't really meet you in Lincoln all the time. And I also can't meet you if you aren't in Lincoln all the time. So you can sign up on a Google Doc. I'll have that posted in the module for you guys. And if that time doesn't work, please let me know if you want to meet and schedule another time. I'm pretty flexible. So next up, I've listed some student learning outcomes. Let me make that a little bigger, maybe. Okay. So first, we're going to understand and adapt the mindset of an entrepreneur. We have a little lecture on that this week. I'll show you where to find that here in a bit. Second, define and discuss entrepreneurship as it relates to an idea unique to you. 3, problem identification and solution development. We'll be starting a project on that this week, so pretty exciting. 4, strategic idea creation by analyzing areas of opportunity and personal strengths. 5, customer discovery and also competitor discovery and analyzation. 6, start building a marketing plan to support a business idea. 7, entrepreneurship when returning to a family operation. We'll have a little section on that. And then 8, we're also going to be working in teams to solve issues of our time using research, networks, and collaborative skills. So you may notice a lot of these outcomes are centered around this business idea. And that's you, your business idea. That's super exciting. We're going to be working on your own business idea, helping you build it. And you should be excited about this because this is big, okay? So let's hop right into the schedule, okay? So first week, here we are with our instructor introduction. Check, got that under our belts. Going through the syllabus now. We did the course objectives and we're on schedule. I'm gonna go through some logistics for the class. And then in a separate lecture, separate link for a lecture, we'll have mindset part 1, just to kind of keep them separate. So you can refer back to that if you don't want to watch this whole thing again. Okay, so your assignments for this week, student introduction, some articles, reflection, project 1, and log into Zoom. We'll go into more detail there. But here we have our date, our weekly lecture topic, what I'll be talking about to you, and then the assignments, which are always due on Fridays at 11:59 p.m. Okay, one more time. They're always due on Fridays at 11:59 p.m. Don't be late. I won't grade it. So no exceptions. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Second week, again, lecture topics, assignments. It looks like a lot of assignments, but every week I'll just make it really plain and simple for you guys. It should be no problem. You're all college students. You can all handle it, okay? So we have, you may notice that we have 10 weeks of class. This is a shortened course. We're going to be short, but we're going to be pretty intense. So you need to keep up with me, keep up with this class. Very important, okay? I figure if we front load the class, it'll get done before all your other classes get busy. So you'll have a lot of time to put into the work here when your other classes are just still getting kind of ramped up, okay? So let's go into a couple points I wanted to make on schedule. First of all, we've got 2 series on mindset, pretty straightforward, just some things to get you thinking. You're going to have a mentor you need to locate, so keep that in the back of your head. Who could I be contacting for a mentor for my business idea? Okay. We're going to be doing a couple shadowing projects, very exciting. One of the most highly rated aspects of this class. We're also going to be doing some Zoom meetings. So Zoom is what I'm recording on right now. Okay, so it's sort of a video conference thing, and you can record it. So we're going to be meeting in small groups though to kind of share our ideas, kind of bounce ideas off each other, build our ideas, that kind of thing. Okay, and there'll just be, I think, 2 or 3 of those this semester is all. Going to be working on our product analysis. We also have meetings with mentors. Okay, those are mandatory. And you get to set them up yourself, so exciting. Customer discovery, huge when you're validating a business idea. So that's what we're going to be doing in this class. Also finding competitor interviews, also big, okay? And then finally at the end of the semester, we're going to have one final kind of project, and that's going to be your presentation. It's either going to be in person at UNL with a couple instructors, maybe some business professionals, or it's going to be through Zoom with your other classmates who couldn't make the UNL presentation date. Okay, so we'll set that up a little down the road, but just another thing to keep in the back of your mind, what we're working towards here. We're going to be presenting what you learned this semester, what you built on this semester. Cool? So our grading scale, no minuses. I don't like minuses, just pluses and straight letters, okay? Again, one simple course rule, don't be late on your assignments. They won't get graded. I don't stand for that. Okay, no prerequisites for this class. All your assignments listed above have descriptions down below. So refer to these for when you need a little bit of extra help with the different assignment descriptions, and then just some stuff we need on the bottom for everything. Okay, cool. Again, let me know if you have questions. If I'm not clear about something in the syllabus or anywhere in my presentations, let me know and I'll try to answer it as best as I can. Okay, so syllabus, let's go down to modules. Let's go to week 1, see what we have, okay? So your first assignment is the student introduction. You remember at the beginning of this lecture, I introduced myself, right? That's kind of an example of what I'm looking for from you guys. I want an introduction from each of you. And it can be any format you want. It could be the same thing, like video with PowerPoint, or you could do a storyboard, paragraph with pictures. Be creative. I want some effort put into this. And I want to know more about you. So your personal background, hometown, major and minors, year in school, career goals, okay? Anything you want to share with me is great. This helps me to get to know you more so I can help you more throughout the semester with your ideas, okay? Again, this is due Friday. Sorry, I need to change that. It's due on Friday, August 24th at 11:59 p.m. and it's worth 2 points, okay? Pretty easy points to get. So that's your first assignment. Second assignment, once it pulls up, is your project 1. I'll be discussing this in more detail in the lecture on mindset part 1. That'll be posted on the module as well for week 1, but project 1, I'll outline it real quick here too. Okay, there's an exception to my rule of everything being due on Fridays. This project 1 is due on Monday at midnight, okay? So one exception the whole semester, I promise. Okay, and that's only because this project I want you to have a full 7 days for. And I want to get started on it right away, so that's the only way we can do it. So what I'm going to have you be doing is writing down all the problems you encounter for 1 whole week, for 7 days, okay? So keep a log of these, and then once your 7 days is up, I want you to type them all up on Monday and then submit them to me, okay? There's a helpful text here you can read for some context behind this project, but I'll outline it a little more in the lecture. Read that. It'll help you through project 2 then. So, which again, you can read about in the syllabus, or you can just be surprised when I talk about it next week. Okay, next assignment. So I mentioned Zoom is this video conference software program kind of thing. On this assignment, all I need you to do is just enter your email address so I can invite you to Zoom, okay? So we can join into meetings together. This isn't worth any points. Just get it done by Friday. Super simple. Just do it right now while you're watching this, okay? Next up. You may have noticed on the syllabus that every week I have articles for you guys to read, or maybe sometimes videos to watch. These will all be linked on the week module, so we have all the links are live. And then after you read those, you'll have a reflection, due every Friday. So this one is just going to be 2 to 3 pages, double spaced. And then I've included some discussion points for you guys to include. Go ahead and just number them in your paper if you want, just to keep it simpler. It doesn't have to be fancy. I just want a lot of thought put into this, okay? So don't read it and in the next 5 minutes just whip something up. I'll be able to tell if you haven't put much thought in behind it. And it'll show in your grade. So this is worth 5 points due on Friday, okay? Again, I'll post that Mindset Part 1 lecture under this week 1 module as soon as I get it uploaded. Obviously, it's not there when I'm recording this one, but yeah. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to cover in this lecture. Again, your introduction is due Friday. You need to read these articles and do your reflection by Friday. Your project 1, problem ID, is due on Monday. And then you also need to, when I say log into the Zoom account, just enter your email, okay? And then it'll send you like an email invitation, and then you'll have to log into your Zoom account, okay? But after that, watch the Mindset Part 1 lecture. Again, I'll get that posted. So the whole premise behind the Mindset lecture series is to kind of put you in a frame of mind where you're going to be thinking about entrepreneurship in a new light, okay? It's not the same old thing where you learn it's cool, you work for yourself, it's going to be easy, quick money. It's going to put it all in reference for you. So part 1 is really on getting the idea right, okay? We're going to be working on that this whole semester. So we don't want you going after an idea, putting a lot of work into it, if it's not really validated by customer discovery and competitor discovery, if it's not validated through your peers and your classmates. We want you to have a solid foundation on the idea, and that's what we're going to start with here, okay? So Mindset Part 1, we're going to learn about the basis of an idea. I'm just going to throw a lot of thoughts at you that you need to process and bring back week 2, and I'll challenge you with those even more, okay? So with that, go watch that lecture, get your assignments done, and have a great first week of class. Thank you guys. Bye.